0.43, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. GSAT has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -6.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. GSAT has a forecasted EPS of -6 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. GSAT has a PE of -14.62. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 62.65. A, earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. GSAT has an A of -6.84%. This is below the current average of 1.60% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. GSAT has a GPE rating of -0.41. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. GSAT does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. GSAT does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. GSAT does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, Dividend Growth Rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. GSAT does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG, YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. GSAT does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. VOL. VOL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. GSAT has an VOL of 5,751,786 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the VOL. Percent volume equals volume of VOL 100. GSAT had a percent volume of 1,423.77% on Tuesday, January 12, 2021. Percent PRC. GSAT price changed 59.78% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. GSAT has annual sales of 127 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. GSAT has a sales growth of -15.00% per year.